Oh my god, is that who I think it is? This is not something I expected to find in Moldova. Hiya folks, welcome to Chisinau, Moldova. Apparently the least visited capital of the least visited country in Europe. So I've always been a wee bit intrigued to come here and see it for myself, and here we are. But I'm not going to lie, I was also a wee bit nervous about this one. I think it's because everything I read about Moldova tends to have a bit of a negative slant to it. And that all came to a head when the flight that I was meant to be getting out of here tomorrow was cancelled at the last minute by Wizz Air for security reasons. So over this evening and tomorrow, let's have a wander around this mysterious city and see if we can leave with a positive impression. I must admit, as first impressions go, I really like this place, and even in this horrible weather, which is meant to improve tomorrow, by the way. And the fact that nobody really comes here, well, that just kind of adds to the allure for me. Unfortunately, that cancelled flight really scuppered my plans, and the only way I could find out of here was to go back to Bucharest on that same overnight train that I arrived on. And that was one of the most, no, it was the craziest railway adventure I've ever had, so this is going to be interesting. It means that I've got less time than I really wanted here, but it's also opened up some opportunities as we make the long journey back home. From what I can make out, this is like the main street. In fact, the bank across the road, I exchanged some money there when I arrived earlier. You'll find it very difficult to get Moldovan currency in the UK, but when you're here, it's super easy to change. Just go into any bank and they're open from 10 till 4. I think that's the normal hours. This is the currency, by the way, lei, and that translates as lions. That's right, Moldovans, they trade in lions. The rain's getting a bit heavier now, and it's also starting to get dark, so I think we'll sign off for now and we'll continue the adventure tomorrow. But don't worry, we've got plenty of time before we have to be at the railway station to catch the 5 PM train back to Bucharest. I've popped into Andy's to get out of the rain and get some food. I really recommend this place. It's much better than going to, say, like a McDonald's or something. And yes, we're in Moldova and it's called Andy's. Oh, you can't beat freshly made pizza. Good morning, it's a cold one today, but the sun's out, so we're on to a winner. It's a bit windy though. That's where I stayed last night, the Lions Hotel, and boy were the beds in there comfortable. It was a lovely stay, especially after 2 nights in a train. Right, we've got until around about 5 PM for the train this evening. Let's go and explore. It's Sunday today, so I'm not really sure there's going to be much open, but all I really need is a coffee, a bite to eat later on. It's not like I'm going shopping or something, we'll be okay. The first statue I passed this morning honours the true Moldovan hero, Stephen the Great, from the 15th century. And if you think you've seen him before, yep, that's right, that's him on the banknotes. The ex-Soviet countries are of course very famous for their mosaics. And we've got this one here, hidden away in the concrete petals of a flower. Oh, it's amazing how the temperature drops. When I was in Bucharest a couple of days ago, it was around 18 to 20 degrees, and now the feels like is -5. Back home we're not used to seeing streets named after dates. This one, the 31st of August 1989. Now I'm not sure the significance of that. Was that when Moldova broke free from the Soviet Union? I guess it would have been around that time. I can't actually check anything on my phone because unfortunately Moldova is not included in the data passport for my mobile service, so I can't check anything. Here we're only about 5 minutes walk from the city centre, and look at it. I'm not saying it's ugly, but what I'm saying is it's not what you expect to see 5 minutes walk from a city centre. Alright, I think we might have stumbled on the entrance to a park, and it's got this massive big lake in the middle of it. Very nice. Of course it'd be a lot nicer in summer. The trees are a bit bare today. I think I can see sand. If I'm not mistaken, that's a beach at the far end. Who knew you could go to the beach in Chisinau? I was just speaking to a lady who came up to me, obviously realising I was a tourist. Don't think that everyone's cold over here, by the way, they're very friendly. And she was saying that there's a little statue along here beside the lake, and it's the smallest statue in all of Moldova. Now, she hasn't told me exactly where it is. She said I've got to try and find it, but it's of the little prince. Oh, and I think I've spotted it. Aye, she wasn't joking. This wee prince really is quite small, isn't he? Walking along the sandy beach with a cappuccino and a croissant, I have to keep reminding myself where I am. Morning, pigeons. Hey kids, we're going to Park Aventura today. Are you as excited as I am? Ah, the top spin, it's my favourite ride of them all, but it's not open today. I can't believe I paid that guy at the entrance the equivalent of 25 quid for the unlimited rides pass and queue jump. I think I've been ripped off. What on earth is this place? Moldova Expo, like a world fair or something? I wonder when that was. No, I'm not going in there. It's like the place should be closed up, but there was a couple of security guards at the entrance, and it's not like they stopped me coming in through the gates. But it's an eerie place. Oh my god, is that who I think it is? This is not something I expected to find in Moldova. And indeed it is, look, Lenin. Look at this, you can quite literally walk right through the door. Well, I think this is about as good a place as any to bring to an end my urban exploring and I'll head back to the city. There's a lot of dogs hanging about as well. I don't feel safe here. I don't think those dogs were too happy about me being so close, and they were getting quite agitated. And it's quite a big pack of them as well, so better safe than sorry. I'm getting out of here. Hey, look at the old arcade machines. I've spent a few hours on Mortal Kombat in my younger days. On the stray dogs, I just want to let you know, because there's loads of them there and I'm a big dog lover, but they've all got little tags on their ears and they look quite healthy and looked after. It certainly put my mind at ease, but it still breaks my heart. I want to take one home. Come on, try and tell me this place ain't beautiful. Which no doubt you will in the comments. I've got faith in you. I'm back down at the Parliament building, you can maybe see it behind me, but up there there's loads of cops and security and road closures. I'm terrified to film up there though, so I'm keeping my distance. But there were a lot of protests in the city yesterday, and so big that they made the news in the UK, so I'll hang about for a wee while and see if anything develops. There are a lot of people starting to gather up there, but it's taken a while and I don't really have time to hang about. And anyway, it's maybe not the smartest thing if there's protests being going on to be hanging around the big crowds. It's a wee bit dodgy. Oh, this is hilarious, folks. If you've ever seen Bald and Bankrupt's video from Chisinau and you doubt the man's influence, look at this. These are the steps from the opening of that video. The ones he was moaning about so much, they've been completely refurbished. I tell you what, he deserves a plaque down here. Introducing the Benjamin Rich steps. I'll have to update them on Google Maps. And if you recognise the steps, you might recognise the old empty fountains as well, and the National Building. That's us back down towards the railway station, and in fact that's it on the right hand side, looking as busy as always. And on the other side of the tracks we've got this flea market. I'm not sure if it's here every day, but it seems to be open today. I guess it's just like most markets, but I tell you what, it's massive. There's more fabric here than there is in Oxford Street. Unfortunately though, it is mainly clothing. It'd be nice to see more knickknacks. Bric-a-brac, that's what we call it, isn't it?
Первое время, да?
Да, да. Они только 2 года были, 91-й, 90.
And just like that, we're back at the railway station. Now, I didn't arrive in Chisinau knowing much about the place, and I'm not going to pretend I know much now, but I do know one thing. I'm glad I came. So thanks for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Первые номера вагонов находятся при выходе с вокзала на перрон справа. Отправление поезда со второго пути 17 часов 20 минут.
Right, I guess we'd better get on this big beast. Oh, that's a big step up. Can I just say, on the way out, I was just sleeping on the seat, and I've just noticed that under the seats, there's mattresses. This is pure luxury tonight. Not only have I got my mattress, but they've given me a towel as well. I didn't get one of those last time.